We're tracking breaking news out of Iran. That country's foreign minister says Flight 752 was unintentionally shot down by an Iranian missile. In a tweet, the minister says that, quote, human error led to the disaster. An Iranian military statement reveals the plane was mistaken for a hostile target. The country says those responsible for the strike will be prosecuted. Iran's government had repeatedly denied accusations it was responsible until now. Wednesday's crash killed all 176 people on board, including 57 Canadians.
After days of denials, Iran admitted it unintentionally shot down a Ukrainian passenger plane, killing 176 people on board. In an address on state television, the Revolutionary Guard general said they'd mistaken the aircraft for a hostile target in the wake of America's assassination of Iran's top military leader. The Ukrainian president demanded the perpetrators be brought to justice. President Rouhani said Iran deeply regrets this disastrous mistake as protests broke out on the streets of Tehran. There are some distressing images in this report from our international editor, Lindsay Hilson.
Individual grief in Tehran for a young couple killed on board flight PS 752. Then collective mourning. And now the truth is known, spreading anger. It was the lie that killed us, says the sign. We're here because of our leader's uselessness, she says. Today's fateful TV announcement. A Revolutionary Guard mistakenly shot down the...
Breaking now overnight, an admission from the Iranian government. After days of denials and under mounting international pressure, the country now says its armed forces unintentionally shot down a Ukrainian jetliner this week, killing everyone on that flight. At a briefing this morning, the head of Iran's air defenses said Iran's military was on high alert due to Iran's confrontation with the United States and mistook the plane for a hostile target. Holly Williams is in Baghdad this morning. Holly, good morning.
Good morning. Iran's President Hassan Rouhani finally admitted this morning, local time, that his country was responsible for downing the plane. CBS News found scavengers at what is believed to be the crash site yesterday, picking over what's left of this disaster. 2 days after the commercial jet was downed by Iranian missiles and the site cleaned up by Iran's investigators. Iran's Foreign Minister Javad Zarif expressed profound regrets, apologies and condolences, but also seemed to lay part of the blame on the United States, saying the human error came at a time of crisis caused by US adventurism. Iran's military says the plane was mistaken for a hostile target. The missile strikes targeting US forces here in Iraq were a revenge attack after President Trump's decision to assassinate one of Iran's top generals, Qasem Soleimani. He was killed by a drone strike in Baghdad last week. US satellites detected 2 surface-to-air missiles hitting the Boeing 737 just after takeoff, bringing down Ukrainian Airlines Flight 752. This video is believed to show the plane exploding. The wreckage has been moved to Tehran's airport, where Ukrainian investigators have begun to examine them. Iran says it will share the contents of the black boxes. Iran has pleaded guilty, said Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky in a statement, but also demanded that those responsible be brought to justice, payment of compensation and apologies through diplomatic channels. Hamed Esmailian lost his young daughter and wife Parisa, who posted this selfie just before takeoff.
We had a very, very good life, and I appreciate that, but I think it was not right. I think it was not fair what happened.
The terrible irony is that Iran's missiles caused no casualties here in Iraq. There's even been speculation that Iran deliberately missed American forces in order to prevent a further escalation with the US. Dana.
All right, Holly, thank you.